So what exactly do you want me to say about force?
Whatever it means to you.
Well, I personally think of, the physics of it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think I have a much better story almost of a spiritual sense.
Please explain.
So when I was a little girl, we used to go to Rhode Island all the time, and do you know where Newport is?
No,
Okay, do you know where Providence is?
kind of. I'm from the West Coast.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, there's these beautiful mansions in Newport, and some of them are technically thought of as being haunted, or all that kind of stuff. But so what happened is we ended up going on like one of the haunted house tours and everything, and it was just like this cool old building, a beautiful mansion, beautiful stuff, and I didn't really take anything much away from it, except for this one thing, which was in this one room, there was these two chairs just like in the middle of the room, and the little story was like we used to let people sit in them, but they would be put like thrown across the room if someone sat in them because there were like spirits living there, like sitting there, and hogwash. But so they let two volunteers go up, and my sister pushing me as being one of them, we had to go like this down, very slowly down until like where the body would have been, kind of thing. And so, my hand felt tingly. There's nothing more than that until later we go back to our hotel, and thinking about it. But we went back to the hotel, and it was dark, and I just went over to go turn on the light without even thinking about it. And I turn it on, and as it's turning on, I hear a snap, and I feel the electricity coming off of my finger go as like it pops, like coming on, and I still think about basically the force of how that felt of electricity back from the light switch, from the electricity that must have been in my body extra, and then from going off of that, and it's kind of all three, and it's very interesting, and I've always remembered it because of that, because it just had an impact on all of that, which I thought was really interesting, and maybe an interesting shared story.